Welcome back to TFR eSports Season 25. Here we are once again for the F2 division for round 6 here in Monaco. I am CJH, your main commentator, joined by the two-time TFR eSports F1 champion, Epic the Animal. And I did the same thing for NCL Cam in the F3 stream. I think you've won a race at Monaco before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you've got a win here.
I do. Season 9, the season of my
There
first
you go.
championship, I won. But I might have won another one. Did we race here in F1 22 or 23? Because I think in F1 22, if we came here, I might have won as well.
I'd need to drag up the stats on that.
I won at least once here.
Absolutely. And, oh, well, here you go, actually. I've got the previous winners here. So right up to season 20. And there you are. You've got 2 wins up to season 20, because you might actually have more now in the more recent years. But you had one in season 9, where, if I'm correct in saying, I think you had a bit of damage on the front wing. And that's how you won that race. You crossed the line, and the car was actually in a bit of pieces.
Oh, yeah, I had no front wing. I got slammed into a wall by, I forget who it was. But, yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
but
I think that'd been Alpha. And then season 17, I'm pretty sure that was your second championship winning season. You got a win in that season. That was when you also won here at Monaco. So you very much know what you're talking about, Logan, when it comes to the streets of Monte Carlo. And at the minute, we've got a bit of a tight session here in F2. It's been a bit of a tight season so far, but this man here, a Ruthless Guy, leads the way in the championship, and he's leading the way in this session. 7 thousandths of a second ahead of his teammate, and Sauber once again continuing their good form, but it's a bit of a gap, actually, to the rest of the pack at the minute, with Olmert Stan actually out in third. He's already crashed out on the circuit earlier on.
Yeah, the Kick Sauber's looking really good, and right now we have a 3-way constructors fight between them, McLaren, and Red Bull, and the 2 Red Bulls are 10th and 11, McLaren 6th and 13th, and with qualifying being so important here at Monaco, basically the whole race, unless you make a mistake, yeah, it's just, what can you say? They're looking good, and a Ruthless Guy is up 1.8 tenths in Sector 1 on his final lap, so he is looking real good here. Real clean, beginning of the second sector, head into the bridge, or the underpass, whatever it's called. And yeah, Sauber looking real good, Ruthless Guy looking real good. He's looking to continue his form here in F2. He's been dominating lately as he even validates.
Too much curb, and that is that lap in the bin. Slusko pops himself up into P5, I think, actually, unless he's just starting a lap. Yeah, I think he did actually go up into 5th there, so a good lap from him. We've got Ollie Bean reserving for McLaren tonight. We're so Spark missing once again. Codematic got a 2nd place in the end in Canada last week after having a penalty removed. He moved up from 4th to now is the closest challenger to Ruthless Guy in the championship. He's got a lot of work to do in this session so far, though, because he's down in 11th and actually behind his teammate at the minute. So he comes out onto the track for probably his final run, and it will be his final run, actually. We've only got 1 minute and 20 to go here, and there's a lot of pressure going to be on him. We've got Alfie swinging it through the first couple of corners here, and I wonder if a Ruthless Guy, is he going again? Yes, he is. He is purple in the first sector, Logan, and he's going again here on these soft tires.
Yeah, not too much wear on the soft tires and plenty of time to gain on his first lap, so he's going again. Pole time might improve. GG in P2 is currently on his out lap, so it's all to play for here at the end of the session, but you got to make it happen here. This basically is your race.
Oh, he's at the wall.
For it.
Oh, dearie me. And just as I switched on board there, he smashed into the barrier, and your current pole man pushing too hard there and hits the wall, and his teammate starts his final flying lap just in sync there. And I tell you, with these two, the gap that they've got to the rest, this is a straight shootout between the pair of them at the minute, and as he comes up the hill, that is a huge opportunity now for GG, Logan.
Yeah, huge opportunity for him. It doesn't look like Alfie is going to improve. And who's coming to the line next? Arthur, he invalidated his lap, but it was a... Oh, never mind, he cut a corner on purpose. I was going to say, that was a hell of a lap time by Arthur, but it was invalid.
Oh, and Schaefer's gone quickest.
Schaefer!
From absolutely nowhere. I saw that on the track map, absolutely steaming up to the line there. And Schaefer, I might have just snatched pole right at the death here by 3.5 tenths of a
Codematic missed the
second.
line.
He missed the
Codematic
line.
missed the line.
Oh, my word. What a
He's
mistake.
in 12th.
Second
and
in the
Arthur's
championship
up
as
on
well.
his lap.
Here comes
He might
GG
lose
then.
more positions here.
And he's purple. He's purple in the middle sector. This is going to need an almighty final sector, though, as he hits the wall again. He still needs another 10th here if he wants to save the day for Sauber and get back onto pole position. He comes through the final corner. It's a dash to the line with the DRS wide open. What can he do? He's not done it. It's 30 thousandths of a second. It's super close. But it's at the minute Schaefer on pole from absolutely nowhere.
Here comes Codematic with a big improvement. He pops himself up in the P9 ahead of Ollie Bean and McLaren. They're Constructors' Championship rivals. Arthur, last guy to improve. He's only up a couple tenths, though, through Sector 2. Pops himself up into 11, and that's another position down for Codematic. He's only ahead of the RBs, who are back of the field in qualifying. Team Ultija not looking strong here early on, but a lot of positions to make up in a race where we know a lot of mistakes are going to happen, CJ.
Yeah, but what a lap from this man here, Schaefer. I mean, I'm sorry to even think that was going to come from nowhere, but what a stonking time that is. A 10.0 to snatch pole when Sauber looked dominant there, Logan. I mean, the gaps are pretty big. Don't get me wrong, the top three are well clear of the rest, but Schaefer there really pulled something out of the bag there.
Yeah, he did, out of nowhere. We haven't seen him have pace like that this season, and to do it on a track like this, where it's the most important qualifying session, good start to his day, but can he keep it clean in the race? That will be the key, honestly, for everyone. But I'm sure we're going to see absolute chaos in the race, especially with the mandatory two-stop rule.
Well, even in qualifying, I was checking actually for Schaefer last season, he didn't actually get pole here at Monaco because he didn't even make this race last season. But, well, let's just see then. So that is Schaefer's first ever pole position here in TFR eSports. He did not get one last season, but he has done it tonight with a great lap there. And GG, he put in a good lap at the end, and he's ahead of his teammate, which is crucial for him, but it just wasn't quite enough. He'll still have a go into the first corner, but we are seeing a bit of an inter-team rivalry going on there at Sauber, Logan, aren't we? Because those two are very close on pace.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. We're just going to have to wait until turn 1 and see how the race unfolds, what kind of strategies we're going to see here. I forget how many laps it is going to be, but it's all about not ruining your own race with big mistakes or really dumb strategy calls like we saw in F3.
Well, it's going to be a bit of an afternoon or evening to night race, this one here in Monaco, so we'll see how the drivers fare with that, but it should be far more simpler conditions compared to the F3 race. But we did see in F3 that there was a change of lead into the first corner. Again, it was intermediate conditions, which did play a big factor in that. But it is critical that you just get a nice clean start and get down the road. If you're Schaefer here, you want to get your first ever victory here in TFR Sports. He dropped down from F1 division for the remainder of this season down into F2. He's had 5 podiums, never had a pole. He's got that now. Can he get his first ever win tonight and make it 6 different winners from 6 races? We're going to find out very shortly. And here come the lights then. The drivers. We've got 4 fire lights here in Monaco. And we're underway. We didn't wait long, and it's Schaefer who gets us going. And GG has got a pretty good start. He had a look to the outside there, can't quite get it done, and it means Schaefer is clear. A ruthless guy is ghosting there, and he has been passed by a couple of cars coming up the hill. He's down into 5th place, so a bad start from him. Make that 6th as Penzug also picks him off, but there's trouble for a ruthless guy. I wonder if he's disconnected from the session because he is tumbling down the order there, and if he has, we hope we can get him back in the session. But it is Schaefer who continues to lead the way as a ruthless guy is now really struggling. He's already almost 9th. He is now 9th, Logan.
Yeah, he must have disconnected from the session. He's driving very bot-like and slow. So, yeah, hopefully we can get him back in the session. But what an awful start for him. And Sauber now all of a sudden on the back foot as McLaren are 9th and 4th, which is decent, but not a good start for Red Bull. Codematic still in 13th. Kevin Cowell stuck down in 8th as Codematic gets ahead of Ruthless Guy's Ghost Car. Clean start though. Wasn't anticipating that. That was not on my bingo card here in F2.
Absolutely, same here, same here. I mean, I was surprised to see that. It does say, yeah, Ruthless Guy is offline, so I wonder if he has had some issues there. Schaefer then gets us onto lap 2. Codematic's in the pits early. He's getting his pit stop out the way. He's got damage on the car, though. There's a change of front wing, so our top 2 in the standings are currently the 2 bottom cars in this race, Logan.
It's just shocking to see. I'm not going to say it yet. I'm going to say it for another one. But it is shocking to see. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Shocking to see. But he does have one of his stops out of his way. So if he has good pace and clean air, he won't be held up for a very long time. So there is still a chance that, you know, he could be good here. If you think that your car well out of position, make an early pit stop. Go for it. Rock some clean air. Show you really do got the pace. And pull a massive undercut on people that only have one stop left to go for the rest of the race.
On the stand
gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting.
That
was very early into the race.
Yeah, because to pick up 3 warnings already is going some. Gigi then is the lone Sauber up the top then, trying to put the pressure on Schaefer. He and Ometstan are on the soft tires. Not Ometstan anymore, though, because he's into the pit lane. So we've got our second pit stopper already. And there's a car off. There is a car off. I thought I saw that on the track map there. That is Northey in the wall. He's got going in, though, and there's no damage on the car.
Yep, he keeps it going in a straight line at least. Yeah, it's a bold idea. Do you make an early pit stop? Do you go long on the first stint? Maybe hold out for a safety car?
Yeah.
It's just so hard to tell. There's so many things you can't control. And you don't know what the field's going to look like when you're going to come out of the pits. Are you going to come out into some traffic? It's Curable very sketchy going into the hairpin. Trying to get by Sluskarn, but not able to do so. As it's very hard to overtake during a parade here at Monaco. So you really got to make your work done with the strategy and just focusing on not making mistakes.
We saw this a little bit in F3, to be honest, where exciting opening lap, but then the first couple of laps it was fairly full of the leaders. GG gets a penalty early on here, up in second place. That is not ideal for him, but I think once the pit stops start happening, it does cause a bit of chaos, and Ometstan has done what he's done in qualifying, and he has hit the wall just like a Ruthless Guy, actually. And that is him out. It's a VSC, and they're piling in the pits, Logan.
Yep, box, in. Everyone get in. Free pit stop opportunity for everyone and their mother. A lot of people have stayed out, though, where they're already past the pits. Schaefer's past the pits. GG's past the pits. Tax Collector, Penn, Zug, Sluskarn, don't pit.
So Kevin Cowell, then, is now the lead runner of those that have made their first pit stop. So I think he might have jumped. Oh, it's Curable there, pushes him out the pits. I mean, there is a break for a reason, by the way, and he almost hits the Red Bull off the circuit. But I think then, so what do we got? So that everyone bar Ruthless Guy has made their first stop in terms of outside the top 5, but the top 5 decided to stay out here, Logan, and I wonder if that was deliberate or if they just missed the pit lane.
I think they just missed the pit
lane. My word,
we got multiple people! Sluskarn, Penzug, Tax Collector!
3 of them.
Oh my god!
So that...
And then GG...
That changes it again.
Time penalty as well, and Schaefer, to me, it's between Schaefer and Kevin Cow now.
Yeah.
How much time saved did Kevin Cow get, and how far can Schaefer just pull ahead of the rest of the field? So if I'm Schaefer, I'm not worrying about GG. If you have he has a 3-second time penalty. If he even undercuts you, who cares? Run your own race.
Yeah, they're all diving in. They're all diving in to serve these drive-through penalties. What a critical error for all 3 of them to make. They were obviously all speeding themselves, keeping an eye on each other, and they've completely screwed themselves up here. Because Kevin Cowell's going to come down the pit lane now. It's critical for him if he gets ahead of this trio, and it's going to be oh so tight, but he is clear of those 3 as they're all going to pile out the pits now behind Kevin Cowell and Carabot. But what a dream start for him. He timed that perfect with that.
Yeah, they're all behind the group. They're all behind the group.
Incredible. and he's got a gap.
Alfie.
He's
Alfie's
got
the only one that is stopped that they are ahead of.
There's Komanek now. Oh, and there's an incident there at the first corner, and we have a safety car. And that is Northey has gone straight on and hit the barrier. And, well, we didn't see a safety car in F3. We've got one already here in F2. A big damage on that front wing. I wonder if an incident happened between Komanek and Northey there, because Komanek was very close to him and picked up a time penalty. That is going to hurt Kevin Cal a little bit here, unless, Logan, he dives in the pits here and gets his 2 pit stops out the way.
Absolutely, you do it. There's no reason for you not to pit under the safety car. It's a free pit stop. You have to stop. Why would you not stop? I say that, and I'm sure someone will not stop and make me scream. Schaefer's in. Kevin Cow, get your balls in the pits, please. Kevin Cow's leading this race now.
I think he will. I mean, it's going to be... I don't think he... I mean, in terms of pit stop, yes, if he comes in. If he doesn't, he stays out.
God damn it! You had to win! Kevin! I'm gonna sound like the mob from Home Alone! Kevin!
Well, the question is...
I'm no longer your biggest fan!
The thing is, though, is it because the tyres wouldn't make it to the finish? I mean, we have got a long way to go.
They would!
There could be another safety car as well.
Ellis with the 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's a bad day for RB, which is just shocking to see as they've been the pinnacle of consistency all season long, running down 13-14.
Oh, and he's almost hit the barrier coming in the pit.
He gets ahead of Ruthless Spot. He gets ahead of Ruthless Spot, though. Komatic and Ruthless Guy, 11th and 13th.
Yeah.
Ellis has made his 2 stops, though. He's still in this. Wait. There's no way I'm reading this right. Ellis is the leading car to make both their stops. Ellis is in it! Ellis is in this!
If he keeps the pace,
if he wins, I'm gonna throw something across the room. And celebrate at the same time.
I mean, if you are...
he almost puts it in the wall during the safety car. Oh my god.
If you're anyone from, I'd say, easily 9th and below, you're coming in the pits again here just to get your 2 pit stops out the way. I say it again, though, if the tyres can last. Because this is a bit of a 2-stop anyway. We'll find out.
They can! CJ, they can!
Well...
Hearts can go easily 20 laps.
Are they coming in? No one's coming in just yet. Oh, there's a little look from Kerbal. They're all staying out.
Why?
Yeah, no one's coming in. Oh, we have got Komatic in, though. He's got massive front wing damage, though. So that is maybe slightly forced. And medium tires are going to go in the car. I'll be surprised if they make the end.
Ellis again!
And he's in the pits again.
Oh my god, why?
I hope you realise it's only 2 stops and not 3.
Well, he had a 10-second time penalty, maybe 7 now. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not even going to freaking think about it. He's putting mediums on the car. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that plays out for him.
The 10-second penalty, then, he's served. He's now got another. So Ellis is going to be in a little bit of bother there. Meanwhile, out front...
made their second stop.
Yeah, no one's done it. Which...
No one has taken the free win here at Monaco today.
But I think, much to your annoyance, Logan, I do wonder if maybe the tyres can't make it. There must be a reason. Or maybe
they can.
Or maybe they don't have hards.
You they can.
Maybe they don't have a spare set of hard tyres or something, maybe.
How would they not have hards? Did they start on hards?
Potentially. That could have happened. And if maybe that's what's
Gadget
happened.
Race Director. They're already on hards, that's why.
Oh, my word. Komatic there. Coming out the tunnel, joining the back of the pack as the safety car's coming in this lap.
Kevin Cow had hearts. Tax Collector, Penzog had hearts. Ruthless Guy, he's a bot.
So, a Ruthless Guy has fully disconnected. That's why he can't get back in. So that is that confirmed. Right, Schaefer then, getting this restarted there, gets it very much slowed down. I'll give you an eye on Northey here, catching the back of the pack, because he's going to catch this lot very quickly. There he is now at the back. Ellis, I think, might also catch as well, because Schaefer is taking his time here and will let it rip, coming out the final corner, and there he goes. And he has caught a couple of them napping further behind, but GG is still right there on the pace, and there is Kevin Cal in 3rd place on those medium tyres. So, let's just see what happens from here. All fairly clean restart, although there is an incident in the first corner, and that's Comanic getting ahead of the AI.
No, he was getting, yeah. He got held up massively by the bot, though, in the restart.
Absolutely. And we've got a yellow flag on my screen, but I don't see any on the track map. So we are still continuing on here as they all go through the hairpin. And Schaefer then, with that half-second gap, I mean, the question is here, Logan, is for GG, has he got to get this move done right now, or is it a thing of playing it patient, or how would you play this one?
I mean, he has a 3-second time penalty. He's kind of
Very
screwed
true.
to begin with, because first off, he's going to have to pass at Monaco. Good luck. Second of all, he has to make another stop because he didn't make one under the safety car. And third of all, yeah, 3-second time penalty. I think the big strategy is just don't get 3-second time penalties at a track where you can't pass. But
That's very true.
Besides the point.
Well, Schaefer is unable to break clear of GG here. However, these two have broke clear of Kevin Cow. Not quite able to keep those top two. Battle for fifth, indeed. There is a rare move into the first corner, and they do touch. They get away with it.
Boys.
And there's a couple of cars going wheel to wheel. Oh, there is a shot there,
though. Both McLarens involved.
Ah, dearie me. And it was the Aston Martin, I think, of Arthur that looked to the inside line, but there was no gap there just because of the nature of that uphill straight. And there's more contact. There's a McLaren gone straight on. Ollie Beanie's gone down the escape road, and I think Tax Collector as well made contact with Slusko. And it's chaos here at the restart, and there's multiple cars with damage once again.
Codematic, one of them, and he already made 2 stops, and he has a penalty. He's throwing it away.
Oh, and car hits in the wall.
Curveball hits the inside wall.
And that's
Here
a safety
comes
car.
everyone. Oh my God! Stop! In. If you don't get in, I am going to. You don't even want to know.
What a mistake from Curveball, and a great finish potentially on the cards is in the bin, and the top runners. I mean, they'll have to. They're not coming in. They're not coming in to the top. Get in though. Kevin Gallows in. The hard tire runners. They must think that the mediums can make it. They must have thought that.
Penzug with a 10-second time penalty for being in the pit lane.
So Kevin Gallows puts
yes!
the hard tire on. He maybe was hoping for that second. You would imagine he was hoping for that second safety car. There's damage getting changed on Arthur's car. Penzug then is the other driver on those hard tires, and well. Where do we go from here? The question is, will there be more safety cars to come? But we've got first then down to, let's have a look, down to fifth. Have all made one stop. Codematic then is actually now the net leader on the 2 stoppers. Despite having damage on that front wing and the penalty, he is now the lead car of those 2 stoppers, with Ollie Bean right behind, making contact there under the safety car. So technically, we're on for a Red Bull 1-2 as it stands, Logan.
I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. Let me get the stops back up here. Top 5 not making their second stop for absolutely no reason. Kevin Cow can win this race. Codematic has the penalty. Kevin Cow is an 8th and the net leader. That is the state of this race. That is the state of this league. The guy in P8 is in the net lead. At only the fault of everyone ahead of him. Penzug sped in the pit lane under safety car. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Same here. But this is the beauty of F2 Monaco. It has been a bit of a bonkers one so far. And, well, it's Penzug's in the pits again. He's only just pitted, and he's now changing to medium tyres. Because he had a 10-second penalty. That explains that one. He's getting that out of the way. Smart thinking, get it done under the safety car, and get yourself in the clear. We have an RB now into the top 10. And someone's asking me what's the rule on safety car restarts. That's actually GG, who's in this race in second place. He asked, can you go 18 miles per hour? No, the minimum is 50 miles per hour. So someone's obviously broke that, which I'll take a wild guess is Schaefer. So already a bit of mind games going on there, Logan. Second place under the safety car is already questioning if the leader's doing these restarts legally.
Well, if he put a quarter amount as much thought into not making the dumbest strategy calls I've seen since the F3 race about 20 minutes ago, then maybe it wouldn't freaking matter in the first place, and you'd be leading the race. Also, you got yourself a time penalty at Monaco in 2 laps. I don't want to hear it. I'm having none of it, CJ. I'm having none of it. I'm sick of it. Control what you can control, and that is not making the dumbest moves I've seen.
6 guys in this lap. Let's find out what happens this time then with the speed. Let's have a look. Right on board with Schaefer. Let's just bring up the telemetry very quickly. Let's see what the speed is. It's 50 miles per hour there. It's not going underneath just yet. I think there is a bit of things, corners like that, then you obviously can't keep it above 50. But he is quite a bit below, you know, but he's going to get us back on the way. He's doing it a bit differently this time, and there he goes. He's got going, and this time around does catch GG napping a tiny bit as he's got Alfie for company right behind. They all make it through the first corner then as they all fly through, but Schaefer then still cannot shake off GG at this restart, Logan.
Oh, we got a mistake in turn 1. Penzog almost giving himself damage. And yeah, we're back underway. I can't get... CJ, why didn't he pit?
It's happened. It's fine. It's done
Someone
now.
tell me why the fuck he didn't pit. He was absolutely handed the
I apologise for the language. But yes.
I did not cuss. I did not cuss. I said muck.
Oh, that's fine. That sounded very similar to another word, but that's fine. But anyways, it's fine. We've got a bit of a mix of strategies obviously going on here, and Kevin Cal then is technically going to be right in the mix for the win. So too is Comatic, whether his mediums will make it all the way to the flag. But Schaefer and GG, they have to get their foot down here and get that gap to those Red Bulls, because they are in trouble, and if there's another safety car not far away, then that really will put them in a heap load of trouble. For them here, Logan, if we think on their perspective here, which I know you probably don't want to, but is that all they can do here, is just try and get the gap as there's a move further down? That's Arthur past Kevin Cal. So Arthur then, who has made 2 stops, is ahead of Kevin Cal on track.
That's huge.
It's massive.
That's huge. What has happened to Kevin?
And it was an easy pass as well.
On the mediums. I think those mediums will make it. Are they fresh mediums?
It's 6 laps old.
Kinda.
Touch and go. So
should be good.
But
no, I think we got another safety car pending. I think we got another safety car pending.
Is that a good thing for the leaders, or is that a bad thing? Because surely now they want just a safety car free end to the race, so then they can get the foot down, and because of the traffic, get a gap to the rest.
I think they're already screwed because they have to stop again.
It's very true.
Unless if Comatic has no pace because he has the.
GG gets another penalty.
As everyone and their mother gets a time penalty all at once. As if to illustrate my point, Northie comes out with the time penalty.
GG hits the wall at the final corner there, and no damage on the car, but he will not want to do that again, and he's lost a heap ton of time to Schaefer.
I don't even know if I can watch this anymore. It's going to stress me out.
It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Remember, if
someone takes my blood
there's
pressure
contact! Oh no!
Oh my god!
Alfie's in the wall, and he's somehow got that car continuing to go on. It was a good hold, if you like, of that drift. But Tax Collector there will surely get a penalty for that. He's just barged the Haas out of the way.
Yeah, the old NASCAR style bump and run. It happens. I'm looking at this gap with Codematic, the Sluskard, because everyone else has to stop again. But yeah, Codematic leading the race on old tires and a destroyed wing. This is the state of the race. This is the state of the race. I don't even know what to say anymore. Take it over, CJ. I'm out of things to throw.
So, the gap then from Schaefer as Kevin Cal disconnects now. What is this race? What is this race?
No, Kevin! Kevin!
I mean,
no.
you have to feel for him just when he's got an unbelievable opportunity, a great result here, and he is in. And if he can get back in, he might get away with it because he's lucky for him. He's got the RB doing a stellar job holding up Penzug right behind in 10th place, and that might just save Kevin Cal here. If he gets straight back in the session, he will still be in play here. No, there's contact, and that's the Ferrari spinning around up the hill, and he's facing the wrong way, and resets the track for good measure. And
gives himself a penalty. Oh my god. Why? Never mind. All professionalism is gone. All hope in humanity is gone. All sanity's gone. Blood pressure's up. Carry on.
Kevin Cal got back in yet. He's been invited and everything, and
When are they going to pit? Like, what's the idea here? I want to know the idea. GG, since you're apparently in chat and racing at the same time, tell me what your strategy is. I would love to know. You're on 9-lap hards. You have to pit again. You have 2-time penalties. Well, what is the plan to beat Codematic, who has wing damage, by the way?
So
he's dropping back.
He is dropping back.
Not even 3 seconds back.
And there's a crash down the pit straight, and that is Slusker down the start finish straight is facing the wrong way. How's he done that? Yeah, that is bizarre. That is absolutely bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen this. Kevin Cowell gets back in, but Kevin Cowell now is behind the 2 RBs. So at the minute, as it stands, once the pit stops happen, it's Komatic leading the race, Arthur in second on old mediums, and then an RB in third, and an RB in fourth. That's just unbelievable.
If North
on hard tyres
get on the podium, I will donate them $30 each. I'm committed to that.
I mean, and they've both only got 3 seconds of penalties now. They've served all the penalties they had. The 2 RBs, they're genuinely in the mix of a crazy result here.
He served 20 seconds of penalties in the pits, but because he actually pit under the... I almost cussed again. Under the safety car, he's gonna... I can't do this anymore.
So Kevin Cowell then is back in and is catching the RBs, but he...
You're cutting out.
I do apologise. Kevin Cowell, though, if he gets back ahead of RBs, he's still in the mix because Arthur's on very old tyres, and there's an RB in the wall. I don't believe it. I think he's got going again, though. It's Northey. Northey hit the wall. But them two, they just need to, for crying out loud, get it to the flag, because the 2 RBs could have a stellar result here. However, the only caveat here is if we don't get another safety car. If we don't get another safety car, I can already see there's almost a pit stop gap from the leaders to Kevin Cal now. That will continue to go out as it stands. But I guess as well, though, Logan, if we did get a safety car, then these leaders, they'll get a cheap stop as well. So then that does help them. So
not cheap enough. I mean,
it's not cheap enough, no.
What? Well, no, maybe for Schaefer, because they're like 10 seconds ahead of Matic, but oh my God, Northey Ellis, go! I believe in you. I want to see this. I've never been so excited to spend $60 in my life.
They're in the pits. Schaefer's in the pits, the race leader, and GG stays out then into the clear air. Let's see then, where on earth does Schaefer come out here as Northey gets another time penalty further down. Hard tyres on the car again. So
There's only 9 laps left. Why are you going to hards?
Yeah, 2 sets hards after all this. He's going to come out though well ahead of the RBs and the Red Bull. And so too a tax collector. Oh my word, that was close. And
so had other tires.
There's Kevin Cal then, just ahead of tax collector. Northey has put a set of soft tyres on for some reason. I thought he had already done his 2 stops. So that's Northey out the picture. It's only Ellis of those RBs, but I don't think even now he is going to be able to do so. As Kevin Cal chucks it down the inside, that's a risky move, and he might get it done. Yes, he does. He is past the RB and up into a net, whatever it'll be, because I actually don't have a clue now, really, Logan.
Neither do I. I mean, Ellis is in 8th on 4 stops. 4 stops. He's doing it. He's doing the thing. Oh my goodness. All the top 4 have penalties. 3 of them have to stop again. Codematic's gonna win. I can't believe it.
Yeah, he has got a penalty though. That's what we have to keep an eye on, is that penalty, because that could prove to be costly. The thing is here for Schaefer, he's now catching Arthur and that gaggle of cars, so he's going to have a bit of a hard time getting ahead of them as there's more contact between Tax Collector and Ellis. Ellis now is into the pit lane once again. So Tax Collector's lost 3.5 seconds to Kevin Kell. I have no idea, Logan. I've been asking myself that throughout the whole damn race. Why? Just why? Yeah.
I give up. Moving on.
Moving on, indeed.
I give up.
Arthur then is one of these two stoppers. So for Schaefer here, although Arthur has a penalty, he has to get past this Aston Martin, because although he's got penalties, if he wants to win the race, Schaefer, he needs to make this move, and he needs to make it right now. They're going to be so close. Oh, look at that. Going through the tunnel. It's going to go to the inside. They're making contact.
They're going to crash right here. There it is. They're going to crash right here. Told you.
Right, run the outside, and he's got a penalty. He's got a penalty. Was that worth it? Was the?
No.
I mean, surely not. But he's got 2 more cars to go until he's into the net lead, because Komanek is at the front of this queue on those medium tyres. But he also has a penalty. If Komanek survives here, he will win this race.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore. Yeah.
There's a car off. It's Penzug. He's crashed. Going through the chicane. And I don't think it will. I think we almost... We're getting to the limit of safety cars, maybe. I can't remember. We've had a VSC. We've had 2 safety cars. I don't know what the limit is, but it doesn't look like it's going to come out. So GG will be gutted, and Komanek's wide. Schaefer's down the inside, and he will take... Schaefer.
You're cutting out.
Fix my mic whilst I'm talking, but but Schaefer then with a vital overtake then up into 2nd place ahead of Komanek, and Komanek, he just didn't have the grip, Logan.
No, I'll be honest, I still don't know what's going on at all. I'm lost for words.
GG's in the pits. So,
oh yeah, he had to stop again. That happened. He hasn't pit. Schaefer's in the wall.
So Schaefer then, yeah, you didn't get any damage from that. So let's see penalties then. Penzog obviously leaves. GG's got 6 seconds worth. He's going to come out behind this group of cars, surely. Let's just see. There's the Red Bull Komanek. There's Ollie Bean in the distance. And it's going to be tight. Oh, it's very tight. Oh, my word, they almost make contact. And GG then is in 3rd then. But with that extra penalty, I mean, surely he will not be able to win this race. I mean, at the minute, as it stands, with this whole gaggle of cars, Kevin Cowell could still end up at least on the podium here, because he's got no penalties.
Somehow. I don't know. I'm giving up. I'm out of things to throw. I'm out of things to say.
Oh, and there's
a mistake.
Yeah.
There goes G. But he's got penalties. Is he leading the Darky Award? No, because Ellis served that 10-second, right?
Yeah.
He's got the award.
Oh, Komanek's hit the wall again.
We need standings for that. Why do we not have standings for the Darky Award?
Well, this is
I will fund it. I will fund it personally.
So, Schaefer then with a 3-second gap to GG. He's looking strong here now. Komanek is seriously the cork in the bottle here. There is such a queue of cars behind him, and they just can't get through. Ollie Bean must have been sat behind him for ages. These 3 of Ollie Bean, Komanek and Arthur are all on old tyres now, and they are just holding up the queue. And yeah, good luck to Kevin Cowell and Tax Collector trying to get through this squabble of cars.
Northie with another time penalty. He's up to 9 seconds trying to catch his teammate. They're on for a 1-2 for the Darky Award. Yeah, there's a huge queue of cars here. What, 3rd all the way down to...
Even Alfie's caught this pack now. The pace is awful. And there's a car
Caution in
off.
Sector 1.
Sluskern is not at his finest race tonight, sadly for him. And Kevin Cowell's quite close to Arthur there. I mean, you're a brave man, though, if you're going to try that down on the inside. And Tax Collector once again gets very close going through the chicane. Look at that. I mean, you know what? With no disrespect to the RBs, if they had a bit more pace, they'd catch this pack. Their pace is
TJ.
awful.
They're 27 seconds behind
I
Alfie.
know, but if that's what I'm saying though, if they had a bit
Whoa,
more,
contact! Alfie got into the back of Tax Collector, clipped the wall.
these guys they've lost 7.5 seconds to the top two in the space of a couple of laps. Like they're literally dropping 3 to 4 seconds a lap to the leaders here. Their pace is awful.
Can someone explain to me how Schaefer's still leading? When did that happen?
Oh, dear.
touching! We got a Bill Cosby after party here in the end of Sector 1.
There's 2 cars wheel to
Alfie,
wheel.
go down
Oh no!
Oh!
What is going on?
Oh
no!
This still go! Oh my sweet butter crumpets!
So Kevin Cal now has lost out massively because of that, and the 2 McLarens have swapped. I mean, Tats Collector, I'm not being funny, I've just seen him just dive underneath Kevin Cal's car there twice in the space of 2 corners, and now finds himself on for a net podium. I mean what? What on earth?
This is the best race ever. I love it. Oh, this is top 3 races at least this week. I mean, that's what just F2 gives us. How was F3 less hectic?
I know, yeah.
What on earth is happening?
We've not got too long to go then here. Tax Collectors all
here
over
comes
the
the Tax
tail of
Collector and
Arthur.
Arthur.
This could
Here comes
be
the crash.
eventful. Oh, so close to
Yep,
the wall.
there it is right there. They're lucky we're on reduced damage. Right.
There's a move behind. It's the Haas and the McLaren wheel to wheel, and there's more contact.
A little
going to try
bump
the
and
outside
run.
there. That's not going to end well, or it does.
Here comes Alfie to get into the contact. And
There he
here comes
goes.
Alfie. He's
Oh,
just
dear.
bombing it in there.
And yeah, I think he's going to ghost through the Aston Martin. Luckily for him, no, he's not. He is still behind him. Kevin Cowell's already caught up to the back of this pack, despite being chucked in the air twice on the previous lap. And they make more contact, and there's more cars jumping in the air. I mean, what?
He's gonna someone launch it. Oh, there you go.
Oh no! You can see that coming from a mile off, and Arthur's hit the wall.
Son of a bitch.
And Kevin Cowell.
F me to tears. This is bad. Tax collector's fourth with no penalties.
Okay. Comatic then. You know how I was saying how they were pretty slow? It's 16 seconds now to the top 2 in the space of another lap or so.
When your car's in the air, it's hard to get grip on the tires on the circuit to be able to have any pace. In his defense, he's been hit on more times than a single 20-year-old at the local bar, but
Jeez.
it's just Schaefer leads somehow after absolutely nuking his race strategy-wise. GG spending more time trying to give people penalties and think about his own strategies right behind, but with a lot of time penalties, but with enough gap to Codematic, who's been launched in the air more than a test NASA rocket. He still finds himself in P2, and now Tax Collector's going to go around Codematic. We have another one-track pass at Monaco. It's just unbelievable. Ollie Bean on the inside of Ellis, he hits him.
Didn't expect to see a
We'll
car.
hit him again in this.
I didn't expect to see a cargo on the outside in the tunnel tonight, that's for sure. But a decent move from Tax Collector. Meanwhile, out front, we're on the penultimate lap here. These top 2, we've almost got 20 seconds now over Tax Collector. And GG has got this extra penalty. So all he can do here is put the pressure on Schaefer as Ellis picks up another time penalty further down. Arthur now is in the pits on the penultimate lap for a reason unknown to me, as GG scrapes the barrier just there and does not want to do that anymore. But at the minute, it looks as though Schaefer has got this in the bag. Meanwhile, further down...
Bean punting Ellis through every corner.
And speaking of a tangle, something's happened there. Oh, and these two have collided there. But there was a car off as well. Who was that in the middle section? I think that's Northey. I think it was Northey that was off.
It was an RB. Just assume it was an RB.
Oh, as Schaefer scrapes the wall there. And he's not got long to go. He just needs to bring this home. It's been a bonkers race, but these two, to be fair to them, they weren't on the optimal strategy, but they've made it work in the end.
Ellis just passed Ollie Bean around the outside. Get in there.
As Alfie
with the time
has got a penalty, so that means, yeah, he's not, so he will not get ahead of Komanek here, even if he could get past and get the gap. Komanek just struggling to get to the flag here because of how old those medium tyres are, is holding up Alfie, and I tell you, Kevin Cowell will definitely still be on for a 4th place finish here. It's not quite what it could have been, though. It could have been the win for Kevin Cowell tonight, and he'll be gutted he didn't get that, as Gigi hits the barrier again. I mean, those Saubers seriously must be pretty robust, because he's hit the wall more than anything tonight.
Yeah, just everyone has taken turns throwing away this race in one way or another.
But
They
this
absolutely
man...
got handed back to Schaefer.
Yeah, this man here, though, has made it count. And he's just got a few more corners to go. We've got a car off at the first corner, but who cares about that? Because this man here, in the Monaco sunset, rounds Raskas, and he will pick up a sweet first ever victory here in TFR eSports. Schaefer makes it 6 different wins from 6, and he wins the Monaco Grand Prix. GG just didn't quite manage to do enough tonight, had that extra penalty, and just couldn't find a way past the Alpine. And then it is a long old wait till Tax Collector in 3rd place, picking up a podium. He'll be pleased with that. And meanwhile, behind, there's more shenanigans there between these trio. But Komanek is going to, on track, come home in 4th. But his teammate Kevin Cowell will jump these two and take home P4 in the end, ahead of his teammate. Ollie Bean is ahead of Arthur and ahead of Ellis, actually. Arthur's got ahead of Ellis on this final lap.
What happened to Ellis?
Someone's happened to Ellis.
7th.
But Ollie Bean then, I think he's got actually a bunch of penalties. Let's see, between him and Arthur. Yes, Arthur does jump ahead. There's Ellis, finishes 9th, and Sluskern is our final runner, who obviously had that moment into the first corner and has the damage on the front wing. What a bonkers race that was, for the good and the right reasons, and the bad reasons, shall I say. But that is your lot. And we have to say credit to Schaefer, because he got the pole position and he stayed ahead of GG that entire race, which in the end, despite all the chaos that there was, Logan, that's all he needed to do was stay ahead of that Sauber.
Yeah, he won by being less ridiculous than the other guys. It was just who made the less bad decisions. And he did the thing. He won.
I'm pleased for Schaefer, though, because he was one of those drivers that moved up to F1 for this season, but he actually had never tasted victory in F2 last season, despite, you know, the likes of Hyperghost and his teammate Javier P going up to F1 as well with multiple victories. So, you know what? I'm pleased for Schaefer. He's got that first win now, and yeah, you know, he can actually enjoy a bit of a good season here in F2. Plenty of DNFs then in that race. A terrible day for Ferrari. Double DNF for them. I say plenty of DNFs, actually. We only had 3. So I don't know where I came out with that one. But a word on the championship situation, Logan, because we've had a real twist in the tail there. Because the Ruthless Guy scoring no points. Komanek kind of only 5th. And then the rest have all managed to pick up the pieces. GG and Tax Collector, you have to say, they're probably the biggest gainers tonight.
Yeah, they definitely are. My driver of the day goes to nobody. I don't know, Ruthless Bot seemed to keep it pretty clean. I've lost my mind.
I mean, I can't believe there's only 3 DNFs, you know. I thought it was going to be... When I came to look at that there, I was thinking that is going to be, you know, like 6, 7 DNFs. But how... I mean, for crying out loud, there was 3 safety cars.
Yeah, and one of them was from just a guy hitting the wall, not even DNFing. But yeah, another race in the books, another different winner. TFR F2, everybody. Don't think about it too much. Just be entertained.
I mean, do we think Kevin Cowell will be gutted he didn't get that win there, or is he probably still going to be pleased with the P4, or how would you see that?
Every single driver should be disappointed with themselves.
Because of the...
Jokes aside, good job, Schaefer. Good job doing less bad things than everyone else. He deserves the win, I guess. I've properly lost my mind on that one. Bad strategy calls.
I don't think I've ever seen you so annoyed about the pits, like, and the strategies. I've seen you annoyed before, but that one was, I think, a record of...
Anyone could have won! Anyone could have won with an optimal pit strategy. Any one of them.
With about 10
and they didn't!
Less than 10 laps to go, there was an RB set for a... I mean, didn't happen, but it was on the cards.
Well, of course it didn't happen, because that would require them not to make the worst possible strategy call at every conceivable turn, CJ, but that had to happen.
Very true.
I mean, after the F3 race, and then the F2 race, I mean, can we get that same stuff going on in F1 so I can get a free...
I'll take a free win.
Championship lead? That would be pretty neat. I'd love that.
I wouldn't mind a win at Monaco. I have had a podium here before in the F1 division. Dare I say it? Might be 10 plus seasons... excuse me. It might be 10 plus seasons ago, but podium here. But it could be a little bit of another bonkers race if it's anything like that. However, the strategy will be a bit more simple here, won't it, Logan? Because obviously a longer distance should result in an easier two-stop strategy, because that is the actual strategy anyway for this race.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, it's still very subjective to where's the traffic, what's your pace like, you know, there's a lot of little decisions you can make, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. You're just going to kind of have to think about it on the fly, and most importantly, keep it out of the walls. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, looking ahead, though, for F2, we have actually got a 2-week gap now until the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Now, that is going to be probably just as chaotic as Monaco, dare I say it, because the high-speed nature of that street circuit. Any thoughts ahead of Baku for F2, Logan? I mean, that could be interesting.
I can't wait for more chaos. It will be entertaining. It will be entertaining, folks. I can promise that. When is it not entertaining? Tune in. I will hopefully have recovered mentally by then. We'll see. Yeah,
that's why we've got a week break, because we need to recover from Monaco. That's not the actual reasoning, but that's a pretty good reason, I think, for that one. Right, that is your lot then for the F2 division for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Logan, for the commentary, and we'll be back in a couple weeks' time for Baku.